ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Incredible Journeys, Discovery, Adventure, Danger and Endurance. This is our novel study book for Spring 2 and we hope that you're enjoying it. Please remember that you can always come back to these videos whenever you'd like to. Today we're looking at the chapter Mount Everest, the Ultimate Peak. Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world, doesn't stand alone. It is surrounded by other massive peaks, one of which I attempted to summit, Mera Peak. We had to turn back because some of the team got frostbite, which can lead to you losing whole fingers or toes. So I'm in awe of the young New Zealander named Edmund Hillary, who, in the spring of 1953, joined a British expedition attempting to summit Everest. He's been obsessed with climbing since school and was fascinated by the idea of scaling the world's highest mountain. It wasn't long before the expedition set across the shifting ice, navigating 200 meters deep crevices as Hillary forged the route through the challenging terrain. So as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our location map and we're going to follow that journey now. So, number 1. In the 1950s, the climbers had basic radios and aviator sunglasses. The gear mountaineers take today is very different. However, ice axes, which are used to create a firm hold in the ice, have hardly changed in shape, though they are made from lighter metals than these days. The explorers built many camps on the side of the mountain so that they could come back to safety and shelter of their tents if the weather got bad. Excuse me. The leader of the expedition paired Hillary with a local Sherpa guide called Tenzing Norgay for his summit attempt. It was the start of a lifelong friendship, as you can see from this illustration here. On the morning of their attempt, Hillary and Norgay woke up early to find Hillary's boots frozen solid. They lit the stove and waited 2 hours for them to thaw. Valuable time lost because the sun melts snow during the day and causes avalanches on Everest. You can see how many camps they had before they reached the summit, ladies and gentlemen. He looks like he's on the toilet. It's very unfortunate. At altitude, there is less oxygen, so air, in the air for the lungs to breathe, which makes climbing exhausting. The final hurdle Hillary and Norgay faced was a sheer rock face with the steep cliffs on either side. They scrambled up it until, at last, they were standing on top of the world at the height of 8,848 kilometers. Finally, number 6. Hillary couldn't have imagined the fame and fortune conquering Everest would bring, and for the first time the glory was shared between explorer and guide. Norgay was flown to Britain and the pair welcomed home as heroes. A very different challenge. 22 years after Hillary and Norgay reached the summit, a Japanese mountaineer named Junko Taibi followed in their footsteps to become the first woman to ever climb Everest. Here's a little lovely illustration of her. Taibi's challenges started long before she reached base camp. When she and her team of female climbers started to look for sponsors for their expedition, they were told should be raising children instead. What a crazy notion. Then, as they made their ascent, Taibi's team were hit by an avalanche and Junko was buried under 4 other mountaineers. Incredibly, no one died. And 12 days later, on May 16th, 1975, Taibi conquered Everest. What an incredible story, ladies and gentlemen. Our next chapter is into space, to infinity and beyond, and sadly, unfortunately, Buzz Lightyear won't be there to help us out. We hope that you've enjoyed this chapter, Mount Everest, and please remember, if you are doing any extra research of your own alongside your novel study questions today, please remember to not only upload your novel study, but those as well to your novel study page. Have a lovely day and speak to you soon. Bye!